Today, we're diving into a popular post from the Reddit titled as TIFU by panic buying 40 packs of the hottest instant ramen on the planet without actually reading the description. This post received 42,645 upvotes. Posted by Give It a Rest YYH. The post reads as follows. 10 days ago, my younger sister started developing a cough. Understanding I'd now need to shut myself in for at least 2 weeks, I set about getting a few supplies. Near enough everything was completely sold out online. However, I managed to find an Amazon listing for 40 PCKS of ramen. Couldn't believe my luck. All were sold out bar the spicy chicken flavor. Not a problem. I like a bit of spice. Without reading the ad, I purchased immediately using the Buy Now button, thinking I'd found the listing just in time. It arrived a few days later and I eagerly grabbed a pack. I noticed it read 2x spicy on the front. No worries, as a Brit, a hot curry and a pint is pretty much a weekly occurrence from birth. I excitedly cook my first batch. Pouring the included sauce on, I notice it's blood red, thick and viscous. Once mixed in, though it looks okay. The noodles smell great, oniony, chickeny tomato-like smell. Right up my street. I took my first mouthful and messily slurped up the nudes, getting the sauce all over my lips. It tasted pretty g, oh my god, WTF the pain. It was immediately screaming hot. Intense heat within 2 seconds flat. I coughed, inhaling some of the oily sauce and having it stick to the back of my throat, making me cough more and more. I ran for the milk, which offered me only temporary relief. I suffered through and finished the bowl. By the end, I was crying, sweating, pouring out from my nose and had turned a lovely shade of red. I had a Google of the brand and it turned out these are the hottest ramen available on the market. A limited, nuclear fire, edition release with double the spice of their already extremely spicy, fire, ramen. Just the originals are so hot that it's become a trend online to film yourself attempt to eat a single pack. I now have 39 more packs of the twice as hot kind to get through. I refuse to let these go to waste. I'm 5 packs in so far. Each pack literally makes me cry. I sincerely regret panic buying. Let this be a lesson for anyone. Just shop normally and read things before buying them. Don't be a twat like me. TLDR. Panic bought the hottest instant ramen on the planet in bulk without reading the product description. Now suffering greatly for my stupidity. 35 packs of suffering left. Peas. My sister had a common cold. Nothing to worry about. Smiley face. Edit. The noodles are Samyang 2x spicy fire chicken ramen. Alternatively, Google world's spiciest ramen. Edit 2. Please, get out of my DMs. I will not send nudes. Edit 3. Wow. Apparently saying as a Brit I can handle spice makes about as much sense as saying as a fish I can handle dry land. Apologies for triggering the spice lords. Edit 4. So you're saying ketchup isn't spicy? Edit 5. I have started to piss streams of fire. Genuinely painful burning sensation up through the inside and tip of my wingly wangler. Who'd have thought that was a thing? A comment from user deleted user says, you might be one of the few that gets through their toilet paper stash. This comment received 5370 upvotes. A comment from user solid point says, my favorite part is where you had 40 of these but still Googled to see what you put in your mouth. This comment received 3486 upvotes. A reply from the original author Give It a Rest YYH says, as a rule, from now on I will Google things well before I put them in my mouth. Also, will try avoid glory holes as best I can. This reply received 1639 upvotes. A comment from user Hokey Pokey Dash says, that's horrendous. Just make the ramen without the sauce and put your own spices in. Or add less of the sauce so it's spread out. This comment received 7553 upvotes. A reply from the original author Give It a Rest YYH says, I'm a bit low on other spices. I've resorted to adding half the sauce sachet plus random bits from the fridge to tone it down a bit. Much more manageable. Still end up sweating by the end though, haha. This reply received 4650 upvotes. A comment from user Bumble Breeze Sun says, I love Samyang 2X, but it took some practice. The first time I ate them, I got incredibly dizzy and then, after the heat started to wear off, I was freezing cold. And that morning trip to the bathroom was something. This comment received 1195 upvotes. A reply from the original author Give It a Rest YYH says, that's the ones. First pack had a proper endorphin rush effect. Enjoyable, euphoric, horrible, unrelenting pain. I'm a noodle masochist. This reply received 734 upvotes. A comment from user Save the Beer Please says, I'm guessing the brand of ramen you got is made by the Korean company Samyang? After 40 packs, you and your asshole should be used to it. Keep at it. You will be looking for spicier food in no time. This comment received 1786 upvotes. A reply from the original author Give It a Rest YYH says, that's the one. Samyang 2X Hot Chicken Ramen. This reply received 900 upvotes. A comment from user Pixelwin says, that stuff is delicious though, the flavor is fantastic. This comment received 401 upvotes. A reply from the original author Give It a Rest YYH says, most really spicy stuff tastes like dirt. These are actually tasty. Not a fan of the seaweed pack though. This reply received 268 upvotes. A comment from user Slap Crackle Plop says, I got a couple of those once. That innocent looking 2X is so misleading. I thought it meant spiciness level. Afterwards I had to assume it meant it would kill you twice. Once going in and a second time on the way out. This comment received 300 upvotes. A comment from user Deleted User says, deleted. This comment received 122 upvotes. A comment from user Cerulean Topaz says, the moment you said 2x spicy I chuckled to myself. This comment received 256 upvotes. A comment from user Deleted User says, make some veggies to go with these so the spice is neutralized a little more. This comment received 296 upvotes. A comment from user Haidukanshurukan says, bro, as a Samyang 2X spicy og who goes 40 pck hard intentionally, let me offer some advice. If you eat it after 8, you'll probably notice by 4 your eyes shoot open cause you need to poo. Bad. But eating it after 10 means whatever you have going on the next morning will likely need to be interrupted by a fierce grumpy. Also, fiber is your friend. Don't die a second death to lava hot mud butt. Good luck. Godspeed. This comment received 135 upvotes. A comment from user Deleted User says, the Carbo one is much less spicy and has good flavor. It has a pink package. Same company. This comment received 117 upvotes. A comment from user Anthro_Dragon Ferrite says, I love Samyang ramen. Is it the black one? If I'm feeling peckish, I garnish it with sliced cabbage, broiled egg, and chives. Nice crunch to an otherwise boring texture. This comment received 57 upvotes. A reply from the original author Give It a Rest YYH says, it's the 2X Nuclear Fire 1, bright red pack. Twice as hot as the black one. This reply received 46 upvotes. A comment from user Blue Bouncer says, this is some sort of weird monkey spa twist. You get all the ramen but it's this ramen. This comment received 131 upvotes. A comment from user EasyAutumn says, eggs and cheese will help you lessen the pain a bit. Brought some a while ago that I didn't know was super hot. Made it with less water, 500 milliliters, and added an egg into it. Made it far less spicy and much more enjoyable. This comment received 172 upvotes. A comment from user Pierce Avalon says, is it Korean? The cover looks like Buldaljiba Korean. This comment received 30 upvotes. A reply from the original author Give It a Rest YYH says, it is Korean. Samyang 2X Nuclear Fire Chicken Ramen. This reply received 32 upvotes. A comment from user 2Bite the Decker says, I'm British so I can handle spice. Yeah okay bud. This comment received 170 upvotes. A reply from the original author Give It a Rest YYH says, haha. You wouldn't necessarily know it looking from the outside in. But here in the UK we're home to relatively large Asian communities and have been for generations. Culture share, especially between the British, Indians and Pakistanis, has led the ooks no one takeout food to be curry. It's almost ritual for lots of white British to go for a vindaloo and a pint once or twice a month. Of course you do get people who think a korma is too spicy, but you also get people who crave the heat. I'm somewhere in the middle nowadays. I tend to go for a madras. Source: Vindaloo, fat less. This reply received 83 upvotes. A comment from user throwaway 114112123 says, TBH you deserve this for panic buying. This comment received 89 upvotes. A reply from the original author Give It a Rest YYH says, I put this up to hopefully deter people, first and last instance of buying more than I need. This reply received 42 upvotes. A comment from user Big Shoots says, lightweight. I have some hot sauces that have made grown men cry. Embrace the pain. It's good for you. And very addictive too. You get an actual chemical rush from very spicy food. Because your body thinks it's being attacked and you're going to die. Even though you're not, and it's perfectly safe and harmless. Unless you have a gastro issue like ulcers obviously. So your whole being gets flooded with sweet adrenaline. This comment received 8 upvotes. A reply from the original author Give It a Rest YYH says, haha. I haven't really touched extreme spicy food since a guy at work gave me a full dessert spoon of Mad Dog 357 0.9 plutonium without properly explaining to me what I'd be in for. 9 mil Scovilles. I was floored within minutes with extreme stomach cramps and would not stop throwing up scalding hot vomit for hours. Tears of joy. I had to be wheeled out by the on-site medic and taken home by my manager. 3 days of the most severe stomach pain I've ever experienced. I could not move and genuinely went a bit mad from the unrelenting gut pain. I distinctly remember accepting death by the second day. That was about 6 years ago. Still have the nickname Mad Dog because of it. This reply received 13 upvotes.